Does any man need deliverance? And if so, what is this term? Rooted throughout the Bible. Deliverance, in its simplest form, means to rescue from destruction of some sort. In the book of Psalms, David praises the Lord for his never-ending hand that delivered him from the snares of his enemies, that took him out of the bondage with his flesh, when he lusted for another man's wife, and also the deliverance from the set path of destruction, laid down for him through sin. The deliverance by the hands of God, for all mankind, came through on the cross, as Christ took his final breath. The deliverance that shook the earth and darkened the skies is the deliverance that has removed man from the path of no return to God, and has given man the second chance to reconcile with the Father, rather than join Satan and all the fallen angels in the lake of fire. Deliverance means a life for a man, eternally, and free from sin, and to choose to accept its conditions, which is, to love God with all our hearts and all our soul, and love our neighbor as ourself, and to accept Christ as the only way to this eternal state with God our Creator. Away from pain and sufferings, death and illnesses. That is, free from the sorrows of what we experience on this earth, as it stands. Deliverance is more than what our physical eyes can perceive, it is what is to come. We will see the full extent when the time arises, but until then, the Lord wants his people to be saved and delivered from the snares of the enemy, from the second death of no return, where we will be permanently separated from him, if that is what we choose, and reunited with all the despair we could imagine, and 1,000 times worse. The Lord is merciful, otherwise deliverance would not exist, and we would lead ourselves to the end, where there could only be one judgment for man, which would be eternal death for all the souls of man. But by his grace, this is not so, and all who want to be with the Creator of their soul will have this opportunity through their choices in this life. That is, we choose what comes next for our souls, away from sin as much as we can, through the help of his Spirit, or live for this world and indulge in ways of sin, satisfying the flesh, until we go back to the ground, followed by judgment. Our choice where we end up.